What's up, shiny happy people? Or not shiny, not happy people? What's up, people? How's that sound? It is I, your friendly neighborhood stately, and that must mean that we're here on 1mc3.com to play some Minecraft. As we so often are. Check it out, guys. It is officially up and running. I'm kind of hoping that a golem will be polite enough to drop through the thing right now. I should be so lucky, right? Anyway, here we are. Public iron grinder is working. It's not quite done, obviously. It looks a little fugly. But it does work. And I've got a couple of stacks of iron to show for it. So it must be true. We're going to make it a little bit prettier today, I think. And we're going to do a little bit more work. On our fortress over at spawn. Hey, 29 days, how you doing? I was watching your stream. It's fun, actually. 29 days is an artist. He does animations, cartoonish style animations, like classical animations. And it's fun to watch him create the stuff. So do feel free to check him out on YouTube. It's good stuff. Anyway, let's see what we can do about this. Let's see what we can do about making this not ugly. 'Cause this ugly, yo. Now, we can put stuff in front of the doors without any problem. They're obviously not being used. We have one cell here with all the villagers in them. That's all it takes. I'm not sure why. A lot of people make this with 2 cells, but it works just fine with 1 cell. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I stream on... Oh, come on. You can be an artist. If you make art, you're an artist. Yeah, it's a stately MC as in Minecraft. Yeah, we can play some Toybox tonight. We'll do that towards the end of the stream. I want to get some stuff done. The problem is I hop on Toybox now. Fairly good chance it's suddenly going to be 2 hours later and I won't have built anything. And that always makes me a little sad. So I'm thinking we'll start off with some actual building. And we'll take it from there. I'm not quite sure what to do with this thing, though. I mean, I've obviously done single cell iron grinders before. I'm not very good at making them pretty. It's hard to make something like this pretty. What do you guys think? Any interesting thoughts on... Hey, the only way to stop being bad at art is to make lots of art. I think I want to kind of trim it down as much as I can. So maybe if I... And I have to be careful here. I don't want to break anything. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I can do something that's kind of narrow at the base and bulges out a little bit. Instead of making just a kind of a square thing. Yeah, it is. It's hard to beautify. It's not... Not an easy call, but let's see what we can do. Let's make it cool. At the very least, let's try to make it cool, and if we fail spectacularly, eat, sleep, draw. I like it. I think like streaming any kind of creation, anything you're creating, whether it's for your own pleasure or for something else, I think it's fantastic. Obviously, my medium is Minecraft. But what I do isn't really art. What I do is, if anything, craft. Hey, arts and crafts, right? Some of it's art, some of it's craft. I don't have a print to show you guys today, but my Noisy Cricket build is coming along, and I will show you a couple of shots of it. During the stream. because, hey, I'm proud of what I'm working on, and I think you guys might like to see it. So what I'm thinking is we can put down maybe some kind of base here, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to do this with sandstone. It might be nicer to do it with a different material. What about, well, so the materials I've used here so far are nothing but stone brick. Didn't I just hear something die in here? Plenty of flowers, but flowers are cheap. I'm in it for the iron. I am totally in it for the iron. I like your stream. It's fun. I'm trying to make the iron farm not an eyesore. That's the whole bleeding point, Atras. That's like literally what I'm talking about here. How am I going to make this not be an eyesore? Okay. Also, how am I not going to destroy it accidentally? Yeah, crud's a good synonym for dirt, I suppose. I'm going to go get some materials. I'm going to go see what I can find to work with here. I don't have... Well, I don't really have anything other than stone brick, and I don't dislike stone brick, but I'm not sure it's appropriate here. So, I figure if I make it a little bit bulbous, it at least looks interesting. It might, theoretically, at least look interesting. No guarantees. I can do pretty much whatever I want with the doors. That's not really an issue. They have plenty of solid blocks on the inside to cause them to be counted as houses for the villagers. Okay, so let's grab some oak. Let's grab some logs and see what we can come up with here. Crud and muck. There you go. I like it. Crud and muck. The Dutch word for mud is modder, M-O-D-D-E-R, which, hey, dirt cow, which obviously is modder in English, one who creates mods. That's not a bad name for a pig. It's not a good name for a pig, don't get me wrong. No, they're not in spawn chunks. I don't, as a rule, do farms in spawn chunks. By virtue of the fact that... Did you not see the dirt cow? The dirt cow looked awesome. The reason I don't do farms in spawn chunks is that when you have a farm in a spawn chunk, it will basically permanently drag the server performance down. And in the end, it doesn't always work the way you'd think it would. Spawn chunks are not unloaded, but even if they're loaded and there's nobody nearby, mobs won't move. Dirt animals. No. How about no? How about on a scale of 1 to no, we go for, no. No, this is something you AFK for. It's going to be a public farm, so anybody's going to be able to come by and AFK there. And I'm going to set it up so that if somebody's AFKing inside the thing, the door will stay closed. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, but a pressure plate and redstone torch should do the trick. Thinking that'll be pretty straightforward. And then you can AFK if you want to. There's a 1 hour AFK limit, but an hour of AFK in here should net you. What the hell is your major malfunction? I always get a little worried when I see zombie villagers close to my villages, because I'm dreadfully afraid that somehow they got in and just killed everything. But I think we're pretty good here. This village is actually kind of out of control. If anything, I have too many villagers right now. Okay. And we have officially replanted And I've got a bunch of logs, so let's see what we can do. After I've done a little bit of work here, I want to go over to spawn and work on the fortress a little bit. Right, like the official town, the entire town just kind of got wiped out. I don't think that can happen here. I mean, we have... A, it's pretty secure. B, there's an awful lot of villagers. And C, there is way more golems than you'd expect there to be. I think what's happening here is that a lot of these guys are moving outside of the radius of the village, and then new ones are spawning, so it just kind of keeps increasing. And what I really need to do, and what's also on the schedule for the not too distant future, is a cane farm, a public cane farm, so that people have good trading materials. Also this is obviously just Minecraft being Minecraft, but somehow they managed to clip into blocks that are at full height. And those path blocks, the path blocks, as you can see right here, they're not quite as high as a full block. They're very close, but not quite. What do you mean by weird Japanese stuff, 29 days? You mean music? Because I do not get Japanese music. I don't dislike Japanese music, but I don't get it. All right, so let's see what we can work out here. I've got close to a stack. That's decent. And like I said, I kind of want this to move inwards. So what I might do is do kind of a strap around it. I'm not deluding myself into thinking I can make this pretty. I'm just deluding myself into thinking I can make it slightly less ugly. Oh, right. Yeah, that's exactly where I wanted to place that block. Obviously. Okay, and... I kind of want to break this. And I hope I can get away with this. I think that's okay. I'll have to double check and make sure I haven't messed with the water, but this corner right here shouldn't necessarily have any stationary water blocks. 400-page biography on who? Purper. I don't dislike Purper. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-Purper. It is hard to make it look good, though. There's very few applications for it. Just kind of a theme with Minecraft. They like to create blocks that are of reasonably limited use. I'm not sure I'm imagining that. There were 5 pigs following you. Hey, you got friends. What can you, what more can you ask for? At least you got some buddies to hang out with you, right? Oh, I broke one too many. Alright, that's fine. Should be okay. I do like Purper. Don't get me wrong. It's an attractive material. It's just a difficult material to combine with anything else. It looks really good with sandstone. And it looks decent with a lot of similar materials, you know, and bricks. Why do you lose your base? Like, do you not remember where it is? That's happened to me once or twice before. Not too often. I mean, if it did happen to me too often, I wouldn't admit it. Okay. So we're kind of making it look at least like it's physically supported here. Oh, the bone blocks. Yeah, I saw you ask about the bone blocks on Discord. They're fossil deposits. I don't think I've ever seen a fossil deposit in real life, like on stream or in one of my servers. Or one of the servers I played on. I say my servers, but honestly, it would be kind of disingenuous even to claim that this is my server. I just kind of pay the bills. Now, can I put some supports up here? Should I do maybe slabs? Let's have a look. Wait, your little brother found what? Oh, a fossil. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of jelly. Like I said, I've never seen one in real life. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of a support structure in place. That at least makes it look almost physically viable. But that's not really a thing. I mean, yeah, you can make bone blocks. What is it, like 3x3 of bones or 2x2? Do I have any on me? I don't. I can't test it. But bone blocks actually make a pretty darn good replacement for quartz. They're not quite the same, but they work well as 4x4. I mean 2x2 or 3x3 bone meal. Ugh. Well, all right. So in theory, I could break all of this, right? I don't think I want to. I think I want to go right up to maybe just there. And while I'm here, I don't have another pick on me. This thing is way too destructive for sandstone. Because you can just ravage sandstone with even an E4 pick, which is what this is. Completely wreck it. I'm telling you, man, there's good food on those things. I don't think a lot of people breed pigs because in general cows are just easier to deal with and they have a better yield. I mean, you get the leather and the food is slightly better. Alright, I could use some ideas with this, guys. I'm not really sure where I'm going right now. My biography might be 3 pages if I were forced to write a biography. I was born young. Okay, thank you. And let's so one thing I kind of like to do with these things that kind of it makes it a little more interesting and potentially a little bit more humane is to let the villagers roam free. Instead of trapping them in a little cell, you could let them walk around. Can I fit that? Oh, come on. Why you gotta make my life so difficult? There we go. And then on the outside, again, I can safely block the doors on the outside. That doesn't really matter. I need more oak, though. So let's go, well, you know what, let's do the front and see if I like the design, see if you guys like the design. Welcome, Kermit. Don't know if you've been here before, but generally when people join the lobby, I assume they haven't. So I welcome them. Kermit the Creep. Oh, Jim Henson would disapprove. Whatever you... I don't know. What did you used to play as? Don't ask me. It's not like I'm keeping track of this. I'm on a carrot diet now. It's just what happened to be nearby, but damn if having to live off carrots isn't mildly irritating. Slash Elvish. It's the Elvishest. Do I have something cobbly on me? I do not. And remember, you can do slash list to get a list of every player's. Elvish is our vanilla 111 server. Hop on and check it out. It's, you know, not nearly as well developed as PvE, but everybody's having a good time on it, and it's hard to argue with that. I mean, in the end, it's all about having some fun, right? These villagers, man, it's really weird what's going on here. Seems like every time I look, there are more of them. They seem to just... And look at the iron golems just inside this building. It makes very little sense. I'm not sure what's going on. Also, I'm out of storage. It's time to start building myself a base. Alright, Hunter, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by, and we'll see you next time. I have spruce. I don't really want to build with spruce today, though. I'm kind of looking at the oak because oak is more compatible with sandstone. Spruce is pretty dark by comparison. And some bone meal because I want to see if I can grow a couple of extra trees. Slam the door in my face, why don't you? Yeah, day your boys, day your posse. 29 days has a posse, folks. I mean, it's pigs, but it's still a posse. It's a pig posse. Probably harvest some food while I'm here. Oh, look at this. They've all failed to grow. I guess it was unloaded the entire time is why. Okay, got too much crap in my inventory. I have no free inventory slots. I also have no empty chests at my temporary base. Getting a little out of control here. Also, Call of Nature. Hey, Turkey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So, why don't you guys all just look at my pretty face for a minute or two while I go answer the call of nature. Be right back. Did you miss me? Did I get blown up by a creeper on the way? I did not. I'm still alive. I live. Stately lives. All right, come on, give me some oak wood. Oh, that's obviously not what I was trying to do. And that was my last bone meal, I guess. That's not going to be enough for what I want to do. Also, I need more food, so let's go harvest some food. Make some bread. Yeah, it's not really the new PvE. PvE isn't going away. But it is what everybody's playing on these days, so... You know, who might argue? I am still planning on doing an adventure server, which I think might end up being the new PvE. I'm going to take a bunch of the stuff from PvE and use it on the adventure server. Slightly change forms here and there, maybe. But that is going to be a PvP server, although it's not going to be like an open warfare server. It's going to be a server where PvP... Huh. I'm thinking he just wandered up there. It's going to be a server where PvP is something we do in kind of controlled environments, war declarations, that kind of thing, not just everybody beating the crap out of each other. Say hello to my little friend. I did plant a couple of oaks along the road here, and I do kind of want to do more, but that's not really for harvesting. I wouldn't get any mileage out of it anyway. Really? Have there been no golems since I started the stream? Is there a golem stuck up there somewhere? Did I do something stupid? Did Stately do something stupid? Well, yeah, most days. You left the Discord? Just go to 1mc3.com/discord and there's a standard link. It's an open server, so you can just hop on in. Just going to check in and make sure everything's still working while I'm here. This looks fine. The next level down, I'm really interested in. I do have pearls, so... Oh, I forgot to make bread out of all that wheat that I picked up, too. That's kind of also on the... Ooh, oh, this is so scary. That didn't work. And I'm on fire. But it's not the end of the world. My pick is silk touch, so whatever. It's just a little dumb is all. Also, where's the... Oh, it's in here, isn't it? Gotta love hoppers. Okay, let's try that again, only with less stupidity. I don't really need to be down there. There's no golem stuck down there. The water's still working. I could see that from where I was standing. Yeah, they did change the launcher. I don't think I have the new launcher yet. And I've heard some people complain about it. People having some issues here and there. Didn't I chop down some wood? I guess not. Let me put some stuff in the build chest here. This, and this goes here, and this goes here. Blah, blah, blah. Go away. Go away. I still have those blaze rods from when I was in the nether. Which was a while ago now. I'm still just carrying them around because I don't really have any kind of inventory management going on. Not having a base doesn't help. What are you guys up to? Anybody building anything cool right now? Anything I should come check out? That's just a couple weeks ago, though, wasn't it? 29? Did you just pick up Minecraft? You're collecting pigs. Is it over in Wonderland, Joker? Look at these guys. It really is getting out of control. Well, we'll go check out Wonderland again today. Seems like every day or so I'm over there checking out the awesome new stuff that you guys have built. I'm so proud of y'all. I think I might have to chop that down too, just because I need the materials. So I kind of solved my own iron problem. I really still don't have much in the way of diamonds. You know, there's no way to farm diamonds. I'm just going to have to go out and mine like everybody else. Oh, don't do that. He gave you some great dirt. Yeah, the best dirt. Awesome dirt. Your base, your unfinished tunnel. Your mob grinder is working pretty well right now, right? I mean, you can honestly really only use it when nobody else is on, I guess. Danky King. Oh, I threw away the seeds. I was thinking I should replant there as well. But I didn't, because I suck. Hey, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, welcome. I'm Stately. I stream every day around 6 Pacific here on our Minecraft server, play.1mc3.com. I've seen your base. It's an artificial island made out of dirt with 2 trees on it. Now, I'm sure they're fine trees. Yeah, you just need to time it right. I mean, most of our players are in the US, I guess, so there's always going to be a little bit of time at night where you have the opportunity to run your grinders at 100% efficiency without worrying about other players. Darkroom spawners on multiplayer servers are very heavily dependent on how many players are online, because you know, you can put a spawner 128 blocks away from any other place where a mob can spawn, and it'll work fantastically until somebody else logs on and starts using up all of those spawn slots, and then you're just kind of standing there going, where's all my zombies? It's something that's frustrating for a lot of players, actually, because a lot of people don't realize that the spawn rates go down dramatically as more players are online. It's just vanilla Minecraft. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. But it does make darkroom spawners particularly difficult. It doesn't influence things like spawners in dungeons or anything like that. Really? 2 hours, you get a double chest full of gunpowder. That is impressive. I mean, that's very impressive. Alright, so that was my axe. Thankfully, I have lots of iron now, so burning through axes is no longer really a concern. If you haven't noticed it yet, there's an announcement going through the announcement thingies where it says Elvish has a map now. We are recruiting a couple of new moderators. You can follow the link, or you can go to 1mc3.com. There's a post on the front page. If you'd like to apply for a position as a moderator, please feel free to read it. Bottom line is, I kind of want to spend less time doing tickets and more time writing cool stuff, so more moderators. Yes, this tree must die. Wait, why am I hitting it with a shovel? Must have hit the scroll wheel by accident. Sometimes I'm kind of an idiot. It is what it is. See you, Kermit. Thanks for swinging by. Alright, there's bound to be more oak logs up there. Because there always are. These dumb oak trees. I mean, they look nice, but damned if they aren't hard to work with. Yeah, why don't you just apply anyway, and we'll see. I'm sure you can learn. Let's see. Did I get all the logs? Is it properly decaying now? Yes, apparently, because I just fell down and took damage. Hey, tree. Hi, tree. Did you come here to get chopped down by me? I'll bet you did. Oh, another one. Suddenly they're all growy. Growy. And if you are watching the stream, you don't want to come play Minecraft with me, that's fine. You're not legally required to or anything. I would appreciate it if you subscribe or sub, as the case may be. Makes it easier for other people to find the stream and the server. And, you know, having people on a server is nice. I'm in favor of servers with people on them. Alright, I think this is all more or less taken care of right now. And I think we have enough wood to get back to work. Well, there's a reasonable collection of saplings here. Let's check. Oh, that's like a stack of oak. That's excellent. Excellent. No, that's me talking. That's not pig snorts. I just have kind of a pig snorty voice is all. Refreshing. Don't I sound refreshed? Also, I've been meaning to fix that for a while. I'm not sure what happened there. So once I'm done with this, I am going to kind of have to keep an eye on the spawner to make sure it still works properly. But I'm reasonably certain putting stuff in front of these doors won't have any effect, because Minecraft looks for blocks on the top level of the door before it looks for blocks above the door. Hey, I said almost 100% suckage free. I can't guarantee no suckage because, hey, suckage happens. But I can try. My goal is no suckage on any of my streams ever again. I mean, I've already failed, obviously. But that's why it's a goal. And then the stairs, which I guess I put away. Ow. I fell on my keys. Here we go. Stairs. Check. Also, this isn't really a convenient way to go up and down consistently. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And there we go. So, I'm going to have to do those from the outside, but thinking like this. Okay, that's stupid. I'm stupid. See? Told you there would still be suckage. Just slightly less suckage. Did I get it? Yeah, that's about right. Let's do the same thing up there. Do I have any dirt? Like, here we go. Dirt is easy. Sippy was at my place yesterday, banging away at my keyboard going, "This thing is the noisiest keyboard I've ever seen." I was like, yeah. Hell yeah, it's the noisiest keyboard you've ever seen. The keyboard is awesome. My awesome clicky keyboard. Fact of the matter is, though, I'm actually a fairly heavy typer, so even though I'm not typing on a clicky keyboard, it's still pretty darn loud. Just because of, well, me, mostly. Alright, well, we're making some progress here. It's, the de-uglification is proceeding apace. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so let's grab some of this, and we'll put that into the shape of a couple of fences, and we'll put those in front of the doors, just kind of as a decorative thing. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to look the way I want it to look. And the bottom line is this is all just decoration at this point. I'm just trying to make it less fugly. We need to do a little bit of practical work on this thing too. Right, and I'm out. Oh, I don't know, that's not too bad. It's still a little, like, just square and clunky, but I'm okay with square and clunky. No, I am going to Turkey. I'm going to head on over there on the stream today, because I do want to check it out. I love seeing what you guys are doing up in Wonderland on any given day. Also, I'm not sure that that looks that great. Maybe we should use the spruce for that. I dug up a bunch of spruce as well. And having a bit of contrast might be a good idea. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, I know you can see both chats in the same window, and I've done that before. I don't show in-game chat on stream anymore because I figure, hey, if you're watching the stream, you can see the in-game chat. But I'm looking at both chats. I have both of the windows popped out on my second screen here. I know what you mean, though. I know you can do that. I just wish there was a way to build some kind of IRC to YouTube. I mean IRC to, well, yeah, IRC to YouTube bridge, so you can actually, you know, chat with each other. Chatting on, I mean, streaming on both channels makes sense for me, because honestly, I get a fair number of viewers on YouTube. People on YouTube apparently like watching me stream for no obvious reason. I mean, people like watching me stream for no obvious reason on whatever channel they're on. There is no obvious reason. But I also like streaming on YouTube because it automatically archives all of the streams. I don't have to decide whether or not I want them to go away or whether or not I want to keep them. And I get that I'm not really saving anything useful for posterity by saving thousands of hours of me playing Minecraft, but you know. More, please. Thank you. That should do nicely, and then we'll grab all of these. Alright, so that's a stack and change. That's enough for 2 sides, at least. And we'll take it from there. I might not do this entire thing today, because this is kind of dull work. This is kind of boring work. I'm a little disturbed by the fact that I haven't heard any golems dying while I've been working here. By now, there should be some iron in the chest waiting for me to pick it up, and I'm not entirely convinced that there is. Let's check. I might have just been too far away. Nothing? Just bubkus? Diddly squat? Uh-oh. Okay, that's a problem. How, though, isn't... And help me out here, guys, if any of you know this better than I do. Isn't the spawn radius 16 by 16 around the center of the village? It's possible that because I only have the one villager cell here, this is within that radius. Okay, so here's how this works. If there are enough doors in a village, and if there are enough villagers in a village, every X minutes there's a chance that a golem will try to spawn within a specific radius of the center of the village. The center of the village is defined by the center of all of the doors that make up the village. And the doors that make up the village are defined as all of the doors within a specific radius of any villager who's part of the village. So what might be happening here, and I'm not 100% sure about this, but what might be happening here is that the doors on this side are too far away from the villagers to count as part of the village, but because I'm using a full-scale box, there's still enough doors for golems to spawn, which means that in theory the golems will try to spawn maybe on a 16 by 16 centered here instead of a 16 by 16 centered there. So that's a problem. And in past I've not made a 3x3, I've used a 2x3, and I probably should have done that here because that would have moved the villagers one block closer. But the standard design here calls for a cell on two sides, like one cell opposite the cell that I built. And now that I'm looking at this and thinking about it, you guys want to see something that you maybe haven't seen before? Let's see, 724.16, 822.16. This right here should be my single player world. I haven't been on here in forever. This is not my single player world. I mean, this is my single player world. This is wow. Okay, this is for the record, I'm not sure why this is here, but this is day 2 or 3 on my single player world, like about 5 minutes after I started streaming. And all I had is a teeny tiny little cane farm and inexplicably a portal up there, and that was my base. Man, this is nostalgic. Anyway, this is the wrong server. Let me go to the right one. That was 2717. All right, so this is the one we need to be at. Yes, this is my single player world. And I don't think there's anybody on who remembers my single player world. This is what I streamed on for the first 3 months on Twitch or something. And I actually had a pretty nice little build. I mean, you can see that this is the same world, right? That's the cane farm we were just looking at. And that's my base. But what I'm here to check out is my iron grinder over there, because this is a good design for an iron grinder. It looks nice, right? It's a nice looking iron grinder. I could do something with this. But one of the things that I did here that I think makes a lot of sense is instead of having a cage, I made just like this walk around area here. And obviously there's a minor design flaw here because I'm looking at disembodied villager heads. But the villagers are free to like walk around the entire thing, and maybe I should do that. What do you guys think? Should I like replicate this? Will that be our design here for the grinder? It's nice. I mean, it's a pretty build. Well, at least it's not an ugly build. Oh, this is This is Thomas, not the rails. The rails aren't Thomas. I have a minecart named Thomas that goes around all of my farms here and picks up whatever they drop and puts it in the auto sorter. I spent a lot of time on that too. I spent a lot of time on it on stream, actually. I kind of want to go up to the top and see how I put this together. I don't really have to, I suppose. But let's see, cobblestone. That'll do fine. Entity.minecart rideable. Yes, I remember that bug. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do something like this with kind of villagers that are free to walk around a little bit. That should solve our spawning issues. And I kind of like it. I think it makes the spawner a little more fun. I miss this place. I mean, I don't come here very often, and it was still kind of rough. I'd only played on it for maybe 3 months or so. Oh, there's pain here now. Now includes pain. This is the road to my village. I had this cool desert village sorted. Bye, sucker. My very first, well, the first YouTube stream that I posted is the first stream on 1MC3. It wasn't my first stream. It was my first stream on the server. This is what I played on before that. And this was my village. I had my villagers kitted out here, and the good ones were all locked up. And it's a natural village, but I spent a lot of time making additional areas for them to live. And this is kind of where I invented the door farm. We had, I think the very first door farm I ever built for a village is over here. Check it out. And they could actually go in and out. There's no reason for them to be able to go in and out. There's no benefit. They don't need actual access to the doors for the doors to work. But, yeah, this was my first server. Once a month or so while I'm streaming, I suddenly get nostalgic and I get this sudden urge to show it to you guys. Usually I have some kind of excuse, like checking out something I previously built. But let's head on back, because otherwise I might never leave again. I think I still have the recordings of my very first streams. Did you miss me? So much. Miss me so much. Miss me so hard. I got some cool stuff on the SP server, actually, and a lot of not so cool stuff. The problem with the very first streams I did was I was having a lot of trouble with my microphone. I thought I needed to use a noise gate, and in retrospect, that meant that I was constantly cutting out. It's kind of just unwatchable by virtue of that. Get back to work, you lazy bum! So let's do that. Let's tear this down. Let's make an open area for the villagers to wander around. I always feel kind of bad caging up villagers, you know? I mean, yes, I get that I'm anthropomorphizing pixels and bits, but come on, it just doesn't seem right. And I'm moving this, all of this, I'm removing all of this because I can't have the villagers be on the same level of the doors. They'd just be constantly messing with them. It would sound terrible. So I'm going to put the villagers like one block down relative to the doors, I think. maybe 2. It doesn't really matter. They just can't be on exactly the same level as the doors. So I tried, but this didn't work out, and that's fine, you know? That's Minecraft. You try stuff, and if it doesn't work out, you try something else. And if that doesn't work out, you try something else, and if that doesn't work out, you rage quit, and you go play Call of Duty for a little while. Or in my case, Fallout, because FPSs, man. I used to be good at FPS. I was pretty damn good at Unreal Tournament. Like, good. But, these days, man, don't know if I can get the patience to get good at it. I ended up ranking, I want to say, 46 in the first competitive season of Overwatch, which is, you know, a little below average, almost respectable, I think is what they'd call it. And that's, I guess it's not shameful, but I'm definitely not as good as I used to be. It is what it is. You get old, those reflexes just aren't what they used to be. And I use old in the broadest sense of the word. I mean, if you're 13, I'm sure I'm ancient. I still got a few good years ahead of me. Hopefully. Maybe not. Who knows? Take down your donkey sign? I'm sorry, your donkey sign? Is that something near here? Did I not see it? Nope, not quite. Okay, so lots of slabs, I think. That said, that first YouTube stream was on PvE. Oh, okay, my bad, sorry. And everything we built that day is still on there. It's over in Spawnton. We moved Spawn after a couple of months because we were outgrowing it. There was a little bit of resistance at the time, and I think there might still be a little bit of bitterness. But all that stuff is still there, so do please feel free to go check out /PvE. And look at the awesome stuff we used to do on there. It is a pretty neat server. It really is. PvE has a lot of cool builds. Nothing massive, not the kind of gigantic builds that you see occasionally. But I like them. Yeah. Is it now like 12 blocks square instead of 9? I don't think this is going to have any kind of negative consequence for the actual production of this thing. Alright, so the golem right there is the reason we're doing this, but he does kind of have to go. So I'm going to see if I can just push him off without hurting myself. Need some more dirt. And there it is. All the dirts. Dirt me up, why don't you, babe? Sorry, I know that didn't really work out. You might be you might be surprised to hear that this isn't scripted. I'm just making it up as I go along, folks. Move! Move! Oh, balls. Golems don't like being pushed much, do they? Get off! There you go. Alright. Onwards. Go. Yeah, I don't think many people do, to be honest. I mean, I've never really done a Let's Play because I dread the idea of going back and editing like 3 hours of gameplay into half an hour. But the benefit of a Let's Play is obviously you do something stupid, you say something ridiculous, you can make it go away. You're playing live like this, anything you say is going to be saved for posterity forever. Eight hours into 5 minutes, man. Yeah. Well, you know, Minecraft particularly, you watch, and I use this as an example because Etho's kind of the Minecraft player that motivated me to make more interesting stuff in Minecraft. He does a 30-hour vanilla Minecraft stream every week. Not a 30-hour, 30-minute vanilla Minecraft stream every week or so. And it's fantastic. It's fascinating stuff. He's always doing cool stuff with redstone or just interesting builds or trying out new features on the snapshot because he always updates his server to whatever snapshot's available. But you just know that doing that 30-minute stream that he does every week costs him at least 6-8 hours of gameplay just to gather the resources that he uses. And I'm not even talking about editing out the stuff where he's actually recording himself. Yeah, how'd that work out? Was it fun? I've never done a marathon stream. I mean, I've done some long streams, but it's mostly, you know, I was just having fun and forgot to stop, so I suddenly realized that my 2-hour stream was, you know, 4 hours long. But I've never, like, explicitly done a marathon or anything. What does Steph say? Why would you not do it in Dutch? There are a lot of Dutch language Minecraft players. En volgens mij vinden ze het allemaal hartstikke leuk als ze een Nederlandstalige speler kunnen zien. Toch? Sorry. Every now and then I get to practice my Dutch a little bit on stream, right? Just a little bit. Honestly, though, look at the Minecraft guys. Half of them, spreekt Antwerps. Flemish, man. Flemish. I'm telling you, man. The operational term in the word Flemish is phlegm. No, I'm kidding. Flanders is lovely. You know, I've noticed that before a lot. There's like the Minecraft streaming hour. And late at night, a lot of people play Minecraft on, say, Twitch, and not a single one of them in English. And that was another shovel. I'm going through these iron tools pretty quickly, but they're cheap. What's up? I come in peace. Don't you hate that? Generally, it's a personal hygiene issue. I would recommend washing more often. You think you were on... Sorry, you were on where once? I'd like to see it. I'd like to check it out. Yeah, PV is awesome. Y'all should at least go check it out. Wander around a little bit. Look at some of the stuff we built. I keep hopping on there for a little bit and just doing, you know, little tours. But one of the things I'm proudest about with regards to PvE is not so much the builds, although awesome stuff, but the plugins, because I spent a lot of time making a lot of interesting plugins for PvE. We have a player built kit PvP arenas on there. We have ranked seasons, competitions, elevators. I'm telling you, man, elevators. We have a bunch of different cool heads that you can use as building materials. Some of them have light. Some of them have special features. There are particle effects. It's fascinating stuff. Yeah, I know, and it's a 2-year-old server. When I launched it, I kind of launched it because I used to play on nerd.nu, which I can recommend. It's a fantastic server. It's one of the official old vanilla servers on Minecraft. They've been around forever. They're on their 20th revision. They do a new revision every 3 to 6 months. And that's always been their way, and that's fine. But I found that it was really frustrating to have to like start all over again every 3 months. So I launched PvE with the intent of never having to start over again. And that's awesome. It's nerd.nu, nerd.nu. You should definitely go check it out. Their PvE servers are amazing. They're very vanilla. They're very straight edge about it. But that's not a bad thing. If that's what you're looking for, that's definitely not a bad thing. And I know I'm advertising other servers. Maybe I shouldn't. But no, you should check it out because they're awesome. They've been doing Minecraft right for a long time. They do a much better job of it than I do, let's be honest. And that's cool. They're fantastic. But I kind of started this server because I didn't like having to start over every 3 to 6 months. You could restart on PvE. But as I guess most of you have realized right now, never starting over has its drawbacks too, because you never get new players. All of the players are like, dude, this server's been around for 2 years and everything's been done. What can I contribute here? And you're not wrong asking yourself that question. That's a perfectly valid question. What can you contribute? The fact of the matter is I really like PvE. I think it has a lot of scope for expansion, but you're never going to have to struggle to get an ender pearl. You're never going to have to look for iron. You can buy almost anything from the shops. I mean, geez, there are like entire shopping malls on there. So, you know, if you like the whole joy of starting over and doing things from scratch and building things like single pod iron grinders, as advertised right here, right now, hey, not the right place. Okay, so now I'm thinking we need to have roofing. You can't start your own shop? How do you mean? I mean, we have shops on there. The currency system is similar. It also uses Q-Bucks. But the Q-Bucks are not technically the same thing. I'm burning through oak like nobody's business. Does anybody have some oak for sale? I think I have a few more Q-Bucks. Is there oak for sale over at Spawn? Let's take a quick break and go over to Spawn anyway. I want to check out what's going on in Wonderland. Oh, there you go, Turkey. There's a thought. Yeah, well, I swear there's something just off about the number of guests on this server. I have never seen so many guests, but it seems like every time I go into the nether here, there's a guest. Oh, that was a tier, wasn't it? There's one. Check it out. I got me a tier. I just need to get there without hurting myself too badly. Gas tiers are hard to come by. They're awesome. Well, and not having anything to do is obviously it's without being like brutish about it. You know what? I need to actually pick up the gunpowder because there's a massive gunpowder shortage now. it's understandable, the whole I've been playing on this server forever and I've got all of the things, and after a while it starts feeling kind of like a creative server where you have so many resources at your disposal that you're not really worrying about, this is not how I get back, where you're not really worrying about getting the materials you need anymore. But let's be honest, we're almost there here now, right? We have iron grinders, we have an end grinder. We have a mesa for clay. We're already at the point where most things are no longer hard to get. So we're kind of already at the point here where PvE is. And I haven't cracked that puzzle. You know, I can't work out how to run a server that's both new and interesting and constantly fresh, but also doesn't constantly take your stuff away and force you to start over, because they're contradictory, right? I mean, those are two completely different, completely contradictory goals, and keeping people interested is hard. So, yeah, it is what it is, as they say. Honestly, what I might do is just, you know, every time a new server version comes along, continue to launch a vanilla server, because this server right here is our vanilla server. It's our, every time a new snapshot, I mean a new major version is released, we launch a new vanilla server so that people can play the new stuff. And we've done it on 1.9, we've done it on 1.10. This is the second time we've done it on 1.11 because the first one exploded. And every time up until now, it's been like, hey, we had fun with this for 2-3 weeks, and then everybody went back to PvE. But now, everybody's having fun here, and I'm having fun here. So, you know, I'm not streaming on PvE. Make the spawn rate. You like this server more than your faction server. I'm touched. I like this server too. I'm having fun on this server. I've seen some great builds on this server. And it's awesome. But also, realistically, because I'm streaming so much here, a lot of people who used to play on PvE aren't around much anymore, because they're like, yeah, he's playing on this other server, and we kind of like PvE. I'm not going there. It's raining over there. Didn't somebody have a wood shop? Wasn't there a wooden log shop? You're like, why would you feel like everybody's annoying little sibling? That doesn't really cover it. It's just kind of, no. I'm sorry, but I am not paying half a diamond for a stack of oak. That's too expensive, man. Not for oak. Well, somebody could sleep when night comes. Okay, well, hey, it turns out, and this isn't rocket science, but it turns out that beer goes in, pee comes out. So I'm gonna go take a leak again, and I'll be right back. I could like stand here, and you can all look at my face from like 2 inches away. Does that sound fun? There you go. All right, be right back, guys. Oh my god, what is that giant head on my Minecraft screen? Oh wait, that's me. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. I mean, it's not a ban, it's a kick, and it's just NCP getting a little enthusiastic. There's no kind of client-side security on Minecraft. It's very, very easy to cheat. So you have to like evaluate people's behavior and decide based on that whether they're cheating. And it makes it all very difficult to avoid false positives and stuff like that. It's a pain in the butt is basically the bottom line. Anyway, we're here now. We're taking a quick break from our build, and apparently mostly I'm just babbling on today's stream. Not getting much done. But I'm going to head on over to Wonderland and see what's getting built there. My understanding is that Turkey's new barn is very pretty and needs to be seen. But I also want to just check out my supply chests here and see if I have. You're out of dirt. If only there were some way to get more dirt in Minecraft. If only it were like a renewable resource or something, right? But it's not. Everybody knows there's only like 3 dirt blocks on the entire server, and then it's done. They're almost as rare as dragon eggs. Yes, I'm being facetious. Yes, I know what facetious means. Ba-bum bum bum bum. Yeah, right? Joker knows how the... You're not swimming across it. Well, maybe you could, you know, dig for dirt. Not across the ocean? Yeah, exactly. The bottom line is, though, to be honest, it doesn't cost much to keep a server up. You know, if nobody's playing on a server and you're running it forever, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't use a whole lot of memory. It doesn't use a whole lot of disk space. It doesn't cost a lot. My biggest thing is just, like, not splitting the community. It's not like this is a giant server with 1,000 players. So, I feel like I can't really focus on 2 servers. Because we'd end up with 3 people on one server and 3 people on another server instead of 6 people on a server having a bunch of fun. And that's a little problematic. Anyway, it's not that important. Hey, there's the Minotaur. That's how we know we're going the right way. A skelly spawned. Man, you're having all kinds of, and I use the term loosely, adventures. Skelly shot your piggo. Ligo my piggo. Oh, is that the barn over there? Aha, I have arrived. Joker is awaiting me. How you doing, Joker? This place is... Oh, that's new too, that tower. I haven't seen the tower before. Gonna have to go check that out too. But this is the barn. And this is a nice barn. Look at this. These really steep roofs are kind of a thing these days now, apparently. I love the way this looks. This is amazing. Oh, it's stables. It's not a barn. It's an official stables. Got our horses going on here. These stalls are fantastic, too. This is... Yeah, that's just horses being horses. Minecraft horses are, like, slightly more ridiculous than Skyrim horses. Those guys are capable of, like, climbing vertical walls with no problem at all. And you got plenty of room up here for something cool, too. This is an awesome build. Very impressive. Let's do a quick pan around so you guys can see it. I mean... I can say it's impressive, or I can just, you know, show it to you. Right? This is nice. And now I want to go check out that tower up there because that one's new too. Dirt generators. Man really likes his dirt. What can you say? This area here with the floating islands is fantastic too. It's very impressive. Let's go up there and have a look at the new tower. It's just a normal turkey build. Oh, I don't know, man. You sell yourself short. I think that's a very impressive build. Speedometer. Oh, you got like a horse speedometer going on over here? Yeah, I recognize that from a mile away. I was gonna say it from a while away. This is a pretty simple build that allows you to work out how fast your horses are. It's just a timer. You run it past this trigger. It opens all of the gates, and then eventually they stop. And that stops your horse. And which gate you stop at kind of determines how fast your horse is. And this is the jump height, which is pretty simple. Every horse can jump over one high block. Hey JT, what's up? Most of them can jump over 2 and onwards. It's a good way to test your horses, but the real way to test your horses, the right way to test your horses, and I point this out in the hope that somebody else will take up the mantle. What the hell is with that skeleton? Die! That's German for the. The real way to test your horses, the best way to test your horses, if you really want to test your horses, you got to build a horse racetrack, man. Horse racing is fun in Minecraft, actually. You'd think it wouldn't be, but it is. You get to breed horses. You can set up not just like ovals, but obstacle tracks. What are they called in horse racing? There's a specific word for horse racing on tracks that have like ponds and jumps and stuff. I forget the name. But you can breed horses for jump and speed and do horse racing. I used to do that on Nerd.new. We actually have a horse racing track on PvE. It's not a very good one. If you're going to sell horses, you need to give people a reason to buy horses. And that means horse racing. Set up a track. Okay, I think we're just going to go up here the old-fashioned way. I'm not entirely sure if there's a road up to this yet. Seems like there might be. Yeah, but what's it called? It's a track with ponds and jumps. No, there's a discipline. It's actually an Olympic discipline where you is it hazard? Is it hazard racing? It's something like that. Anyway, it's not that important. But the idea is, yes, you can set up really cool horse race tracks in Minecraft. And it's a lot of fun to do. I mean, the racing itself is fairly challenging. You'd think it might not be, but it is. And this place not have an entrance? Oh, here it is. Wet jumping. Wet jumping, really? Yeah, this is awesome. This whole area is just awesome. It's a really nice build area. Y'all are doing amazing stuff. Yeah, and if we had Vein Miner and Tree Capitator and all of that stuff that other servers have, what would we have to set us apart? I mean, this right here is still pretty vanilla. I mean, we have the shops now, granted. So it's not completely vanilla. And, you know, no multiplayer server can be completely vanilla unless you only allow players that you completely trust. But within that context, this is very close to a vanilla Minecraft server. Y'all doing amazing work here, guys. I'm just going to come out here every day. Steeplechase! Yes, thank you. Wait, isn't that like with people? No, I guess that's People Chase. Oh, am I going to do it? I'm going to do it. Nope. Apparently I'm not going to do it. Haha! I did it. Sorry. I'm bad. Hop on if you want. I feel like I owe you a ride. Is she drowning down there? It's like, help, I can't swim. Here, hop on. There we go. Take you down to spawn. Spawn is west, right? Yeah, I saw that. That is one weird view. Yeah, sorry, I kind of sank your boat a little bit. But it was an affectionate sinking. Like when the iceberg hugged the Titanic to death. Affection, right? What you shooting? Oh, this is what JT's working on. Check this out, guys. That's really nice. Let's go say hi to JT. The back of my head, yeah. What's up, man? How are you? This is very cool. Let's go have a look inside. If there is an inside, there might not be. Not yet. There's not really an inside yet. Yeah, this is great. This is a lovely build. Yeah, quick station identifier. This is WKRP and since what? No, that's not right. Oh, Joker stole my boat. I guess I deserve that. I've earned it. That looks great. Do I have a spare boat? Do I have a pearl? Haha. Oh, hey, creeper. You so creepy. Why are you so creepy, creeper? Yeah, that looks great. I mean, the lighting's good. The whole look of the thing is just great. It's fantastic. I'm very impressed. On how to buy and sell. Okay, so let me do the quick explanation here because we're here now. It's not hard. It's pretty straightforward. Over here is the First National. This is. Oh, right, yeah, it's the Belgian flag because Steph. That makes sense. I don't know if the other one is like the flag of Antwerp or something. But this is the flag of Belgium sideways, and this is, I don't know what that is. Might be the flag of Antwerp, might not. Who knows? Over here, right by spawn, we have this little bank thing, and on the left is the currency converter. Did somebody just give me 8 Q-Bucks? Or was I carrying those around all along? I'm not sure. A railroad? Well, there's a plan for a train station here. There's a tunnel, but not much. But what you do basically is you come in here with a diamond. You click on this thing with the diamond, and it turns it into Q-Bucks. And Q-Bucks are the currency. Now, 1 diamond will buy you 9 Q-Bucks. 9 Q-Bucks will buy you a diamond. You can convert them back and forth freely. This is a cash register. It looks like a cash register from this side. I guess it doesn't, but whatever. I tried. And this one you can buy. It costs 18 Q-Bucks, so 2 diamonds. And once you have a cash register, you go somewhere, wherever you want, and you put down the cash register. You place it down, and then you click it with a Q-Buck, and then you click on a chest, and then it links the cash register to the chest. And once the cash register is linked to the chest, the cash register will sell whatever's in the first non-empty slot of the chest. So you can sell a single unique item, you can sell a stack of something, you can do whatever you want. Whatever's in the chest, whatever's in the first slot of the chest is what's for sale. In order to buy something, all you have to do is, and I say all you have to do, but all you have to do is click the register with an empty hand. 4 Q-Bucks for 64 oak. If I were to buy that, I could click this button and it would happen. I'm not going to buy 4 Q-Bucks for 64 oaks. But I could if I wanted to. Not the other way around. I'm not going to buy 64 oak logs for 4. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, like, beat on you or anything. 4 Q-Bucks for 2 slime balls. I have 4, and I am in favor of slime balls. I haven't seen any slime, like, naturally occurring on the server. But anyway, yeah, you can make your own cash registers. You can use other people's. It's all pretty straightforward. It's pretty flexible. You can change the prices by clicking the cash register with a Q-Buck in your hand. And that's kind of all there is to it. All right, chicken, you and me, we're going to go to the portal. I'm going to go back and get to work on the iron grinder for a little bit. I'm hoping to have it, like, done and up and running today. It's already working, obviously. Oh, that's right. I came here because I needed oak. And Steph said he was going to come out here and change the prices on his oak logs, so I'll probably come back in a bit and buy some. Hey guys, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, I appreciate it. You're welcome to come play with us. This is play.1mc3.com, where I play Minecraft so you don't have to. But you don't have to even do that. You're welcome to just watch. If you do watch, I'd appreciate it if you'd follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. Makes it easier for other people to find the stream. Whether or not that's a war crime is up to you, but assuming you think it's not a war crime and I can actually stream kind of well and other people might want to be exposed to it without, getting cancer of the stream, do go ahead and follow and or subscribe. That'd be awesome. I do appreciate it. Hey, weren't you going to give me your Steam account 29 so I could get this game to you? I still have a copy of Penny Arcade on the Rainslick Precipice of Darkness Volume 3 that you won. And well earned. But I do kind of need to know your Steam details. Okay, so this golem is kind of messing with stuff. I hate having to do this because it kind of pisses him off, and golems are nasty when they're pissed off, but he must die. Really? Come on. How many arrows am I going to have to put into you? They have, like, no range. They're incredibly powerful. They'll mess you up real bad if you let them hit you, but they have no range and they have no focus. So, like, 20 seconds later, they'll forget that you ever existed. Oh, that guy was trying to murder me. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of like every guard in every FPS ever. In Skyrim, you go down into a dungeon and you start ploinking guys off one by one in stealth mode with a good bow. And they'll go, like, on full alert when you kill them, and they'll be like, oh, must have been nothing. Like, 45 seconds later, they're like, yeah, he dropped dead with an arrow in his head, but it was probably nothing. You need a loan to give a loan. I don't know, man. That sounds like usury, and the New Testament doesn't allow that. Do I have food? Because you're starting to look pretty delicious right now. I do have food, but you still look pretty delicious. I don't know. Jeez. It's logs. it's what you're selling is basically time, right? I'd say 1 or 2 for a stack of logs. I'd lean towards 1. I mean, oak particularly is like the easiest thing to get. Now, if you're selling jungle wood or something like that, jungle logs, you know, maybe 3 or 4 Q-bucks for a stack of jungle logs is a reasonable price. But you're selling a renewable resource for a non-renewable resource is kind of the bottom line. Why you no grow? Also, where did the saplings go? Did I forget to replant? I must have. And do I have any seeds? Do I have anything I can plant here? So yeah, I still don't have any oak. I'll head back to spawn and see what kind of price Stefan comes up with and probably buy a stack or 2 from him. In that case, 1 stack. You don't have Steam? You didn't have Steam before? I'm surprised. I figured every sentient being with a computer by now had Steam. I recently realized that I've had Steam for 10 years. My first game must have been the game that 29 won. Penny Arcade's On the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness Volume 3. See, every time there's like a ghast here. It's like Gastville, USA, only, you know. Oh, no, you didn't. Really? I can do this all day, Ghast. I just don't have time. I gotta move on, man. I got work to do. He's still there? I think he lost interest. So far, the net result of today's stream is that I've managed to place maybe half a stack of blocks. I am being so freaking ineffectual today. It is what it is. So hopefully we'll have a new print tomorrow to look at. I had some trouble with today's print, mostly because the modeling just kept getting weird. But I'm also still working on the Noisy Cricket. I have the bodies for 2 of them printed now. I need to print the little side panels still. And then I need to get my hands on some paint and pretty it up a little bit, but that'll happen. It's gonna happen, folks. You can't stop me. Well, you can try, but you can't. Okay, I'm stuck in the water. And that chicken just, hey. Be nice if they could actually get out of boats after the fact, but they can't because they're special. Let's see. Alright, let's see, I have 8 Q-Bucks. No. I'm buying Q-Bucks off. I mean, oak. I don't want your charity. Alright, 2 stacks. I'll buy 2 stacks. Why not? Okay, I guess you just gave me 2 stacks. Stop throwing oak at me. I don't have any free inventory slots. Here, have some gunpowder. Right? Everybody wants gunpowder now, right? That's a good deal. I'll take it. Thank you, I guess. But I did buy some off you. I actually bought at least some of the oak I needed. So much obliged. paid for some of it, right? Yeah, 2 gunpowder. Well, I just needed to free up some inventory slots, dude. The gunpowder, you should be able to sell firework rockets pretty easily, right? I mean, everybody wants to be able to booster around with their elytras. I reiterate, if only there were some easy way to get dirt in Minecraft. I know this has come up before, and given to understand that there might be ways to accomplish dirt in Minecraft, but as far as I can tell, it's pretty much impossible to get. I think people who actually have dirt might be cheating. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll have to go through the logs. Doesn't it feel good when you corner a market in Minecraft and suddenly you're just making all the money? Like all the money. That feels good. Oh, see, another one. Every time... Oh, no, this is actually the same one that was trying to kill me last time. Really? Can you be dead now? I don't know if he dropped anything. Let's go take a look. There's another one shooting at me, too. Which means I can't really stop right now. Because, well, I'm not above lava anymore, so we're good. He didn't drop anything good, just XP. Gunpowder. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like gunpowder. Great. I can see the... I can't see him, but he can see me. That's just not fair. Can you shoot through these things, or does your arrow disappear? I think the arrow disappears. I mean, that one seems to have actually got caught inside of the thing. But anyway, no, apparently you can't. Come on! Yeah, whatever. It's no big deal. We're just going to head on out and do what needs doing. Okay. Time to empty the inventory out some more. What was that? Yeah, not important. Food, yes, good. So, before that huge distraction, hey, it's getting better every day. You guys can help. You guys can vote. The best thing you can possibly do to help us get more players on here is to watch the streams and slash vote. Because I think we got a good thing going on here, and I think there's a lot of room for growth. We can have, you know, we can have multiple servers, but we can also have just a lot of people on our server. I'm good with not having 200 people on here. Let me be clear on the subject. But I would like to see more than 4 or 6 or even 8. You know, a couple dozen people is a nice number. And more people just makes for more variety, more interest, more cool people doing cool things. What never works? Advertising on Mineplex. Advertising on the internet doesn't work. It's not Mineplex. It's advertising on the internet. The whole thing's a scam. And I know this for a fact because I've worked in marketing on startups for many years. Advertising on the internet is almost universally a scam. Elvish has a map now. You guys see that? Hey, thank you for those of you who have already applied for the moderator positions. If I haven't mentioned it before, or if you haven't heard me mention it before, we're looking for 2 new moderators. Go to 1mc3.com. Check out the forums. Apply if you want to. I just need a few good men. And or women. And or people. Alright, let's see. How are we going to do this? I don't want to make the entire thing out of wood. You know what I want is some clay. I need about a stack of clay. Maybe green. Yeah, cactus green clay is what we need here. But I don't want to turn the entire stream into me just gathering resources. I already kind of did that. So let's just use what we have. Let's grab this and Joker. Yes, I haven't been to the Mesa yet. I kind of want to, but I haven't been yet. Well, let's leave the walls out for now. Let's fill out the bits that aren't walls, and we'll take it from there. And that means basically kind of a roof here. What we'll do is we'll put steps up on this level with a flat slab. Yeah, Flight's Portal is pretty close to it, isn't it? I mean, that's only about 1,500 blocks away. That's my understanding, anyway. All right, so we'll take 2 stacks of planks and we'll turn them into stairs. I still don't get the fact that you get fewer stairs than you get full planks. I mean, surely, I know, don't call me Shirley, but surely stairs take up less material than full blocks, right? So, like this. This shouldn't prevent the doors from working properly, because there are still more blocks on the inside than the outside, so there's still a distinction between inside and outside. But we'll see. We're going to have to double check this, obviously. But mostly I just kind of want to liberate the villagers. I don't like keeping villagers in cells. It always feels kind of cruel. Also, these doors, just looking at these handles, does it seem to anybody else like they're supposed to be like the bottom half of a ring on the bottom half of the block that just never got rendered? Well done. So basically you've stopped eating zombie flesh to the exclusion of everything else. I mean, that was sound advice from the beginning. You probably shouldn't do that. On the list of things you shouldn't do, eating zombie flesh when you have a choice is one of them. I mean, it's a long list. There are many, many things you shouldn't do. Oh, that's so satisfying when you make exactly the amount of blocks that you turn out to have needed. That feels good. All right, Hunter. Take it easy, man. See you next time. Where did my beer go? I know where I put it. I put it inside of me. I'm not going to be able to retrieve it, though. I'm going to have to grab some more. I'll be right back. Yes, I sprint way too much too. In fairness, 1.11 has reduced the amount of attrition that you suffer from sprinting, so you can sprint a little bit longer. Something to be said for that. And we are still going to have to kill that golem, I think. Unless we can like lure them out of the way. Also, one of the challenges is going to be working out how to get the villagers out. These doors still work. I think the villagers will probably operate them. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's all good. Anyway, I'll be back in just a second while I grab a refill. Don't go anywhere. Or do, I'm not the boss of you. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hey, I said I'd be back, and would I lie to you? I mean, yes, I would, obviously, in a heartbeat. But I haven't today, so far, yet. We'll get around to lying to you. We'll do it later. I feel like we have kind of a vibe going on, so I don't want to lie to you just yet, but it's coming. It's coming. It's always coming. Ah, I was going too fast. Don't walk backwards so quickly, stately. Sha-la-la-la-la. Got a little quiet on the server. It's getting late. Not for me necessarily, but for a lot of players, it's getting late. I'm thinking I should try to do an afternoon stream, but, you know, honestly, what I really want to do is a late night stream. Would you lie to me? Yeah. Exactly. There's a really good episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Lie to Me. And it ends with this cool scene with Buffy and Giles where Buffy asks Giles why the world is so complicated, and Giles asks, do you want the real answer or do you want me to lie to you? And Buffy says, lie to me. And Giles says, well, it's very simple. The good guys always wear white. The bad guys always wear black and lose in the end. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, that's not how the world works. I wish it was. Well, not the good guys wearing white, because white looks terrible on almost everybody. Okay, and so we're going to do fences on the top half, and we're going to do, I guess, a row of clay on the bottom half, and maybe I'll put in a couple of pillars along the way. Let's count this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You only have... What are we referring to, Steph? So how would you split up 22? If we put in one pillar, we could do... well, if we put in 2 pillars, we'd have 20 divided by 3. That doesn't work. If we put in 3 pillars, we'd have 19 divided by 4. That doesn't work. 4 pillars is 18 divided by 5. That doesn't work. I hate that. Anyway. Yeah, it's always strange when you're, like, suddenly slow and lethargic. Oh, is it based on a timer? How are you doing it? Buds? I mean, with something like a chorus farm, and that design specifically, it would be okay to just ram the actual buds on a timer, right? I mean, it wouldn't do any harm. It's kind of like with cane farms. In theory, there's absolutely no reason that you can't just keep pummeling the cane every 5 seconds. It doesn't matter. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. Clay. I want Clay for the bottom rows. This is what I've done so far the entire stream. I've just been messing with this. Wasn't really my plan. I was hoping to get a lot more done, but mostly I just seem to be babbling today. It is what it is. One of these days I will... Oh, it's not even on a timer. It's just press the button, receive ham. Push button, receive bacon. That's a little low. I need to go up a little bit. Welcome back, JT. How you doing? With water. Why does it need to be water? Can't you just piston it? I don't know, man. Let's not do that. No, my shovel broke a while ago. Everybody loves bacon. Except pigs. They probably don't like bacon. No, there's no auto replanting. I know that. It won't drop with pistons. Okay. I didn't know that. I mean, my car's farm on 1MC3 is, on PvE is basically just a couple of chorus plants and a couple of raised walkways. That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, don't do that then. Doctor, it hurts when I do this. Well, then don't do that. All right, let's see about getting some clay. What do you guys think? Should I just go to the mesa? I haven't been before. I'm thinking I'm going to go to the mesa. I think I'm going to pack up my stuff and go on a little trip. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. I know, John Denver, very sad. He did actually leave on a jet plane and didn't know when he was going to come back again. Didn't he die by crashing his personal plane into the ocean west of California or something? Okay, all right, we'll go check out Joker's Clay Shop instead. That probably makes more sense than traveling 4,000 blocks for a stack of clay. What do you guys think, color-wise? What would go well with the sandstone and oak that I've been working with? So I should grab my few Q-bucks. Yeah, you posted the coordinates of the thing. I definitely want to go check out the mesa, even if it's just to go look at some of the mine shafts, because mesas have really good mine shafts now. Can you steal a boat? I think you can probably get away with stealing a boat, considering the sheer volume of boats available on the server and the fact that they're, 5 wooden planks each. Yes, I vape. You have a problem with that? Tell you what, might not be the healthiest thing ever, but it beats the ever-living bejesus out of smoking cigarettes. And, being that I grew up in Holland, I didn't smoke cigarettes. I rolled my own. Shag tobacco, man. Drum. It was called drum. The tobacco was called drum. You bought it in little pouches. I think it was 50 grams of tobacco for... I forget the price. 6 Dutch guilders or something. Dutch guilders. Now I'm dating myself. Just by virtue of currency conversion, I'm dating myself. I I think I'd probably still enjoy it, but I haven't smoked in a long time. It's much less socially acceptable here than it was in Holland at the time. That's schools are for education, not for indoctrination. Schools are meant to make people smart, not obedient little citizens. I think that's where we went wrong in this country. We forgot about that. We forgot about actually educating children. We just want to inflict worldviews upon them. It makes me sad. Joker's Colorful Clay Shop. What do you guys think? You know, Joker, though, I get the signs. Well, I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, am I? I get the signs, but it would be really nice if there was like a sample of each color clay block somewhere nearby, so you could like check them out. What do you guys think? Any preferences? Personally, I'm always in favor of green. I think. Oh, this is cyan. Cyan is obviously not cyan, but it's perfect gray. It's a great complementary block for stone or stone brick builds because it's effectively just a perfect gray, only slightly darker. But green is always good. It's effectively I'm paying a diamond for a stack of hardened clay. Item frames, yeah, that would be perfect. You could just put the blocks in an item frame instead of having the printed colors on here. You know what? I just don't have the cash. I think I might just have to go and get my own. Which is kind of cool. I'm always up for a little adventure, and I've never been up there before. I'm going to pull up the map, put it on the second screen here, and I'm going to go up to the mesa because, like I said, I want some clay. I haven't been before. It's nice to have a bunch. I'm just trying to fit the map into my screen here. So you can get really close to the mesa by boat. You can basically go north, and if you look on the map at play.1mc3.com:8922, you will see that just this tiny little corner of the mesa along the top edge, about a third of the way through. That's where I'm going. Beyond that, there is no world border on this map. You're welcome to just keep going as long as you want. The world has been pre-rendered up to 5,000 blocks out. Beyond that, it's going to do terrain rendering. You might encounter some terrain gen lag. But, you know, that's normal Minecraft. Terrain gen lag is part of the game. Again, something really relaxing about just going out and sailing around on a boat. This is your place, isn't it, 29, with the floating treetops? And the shame and embarrassment and the sadness. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on a sec, guys. Alright, sorry about that. That was Zippy. Zippy needed to reschedule something. So, it's all good. Sometimes things need rescheduling. Zippy lives about 10 miles out from me. We work together. Longer, yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm not particularly extroverted. Talking for 2 hours for me is kind of an achievement. Talking for a lot longer than that, almost impossible. We're actually heading towards Steph's place, and I haven't been there in a little while, so I think we'll stop off along the way and say hi to Steph. I'm just not normally that chatty. Although I do intend to do a long stream soonish. I was thinking maybe when I hit 500 followers, but these days I'm not getting a whole lot of new followers on any given day. Yeah, I have the map up. I'm actually kind of heading directly in your direction. And I'm actually almost there. I have no hands, yet I must row. Which is odd because, you know, when I pull a sword, suddenly I have hands. When I'm rowing, they disappear. Minecraft being Minecraft, folks. Check it out. So, this is a darkroom spawner. They were all yours. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, how would you know they're yours? In fairness, but I'm not surprised. This is a darkroom spawner design that I've never really seen before. It appears to work pretty well. It's let's go check it out. Let's head up there. This is something Steph built in the last couple of days. Isn't that weird? I mean, it's the same with horses. For some reason, on boats, you can't rotate 180 degrees. No, you can't really see the farm from up here. I'm guessing there's no easy way to actually get to the darkroom spawner itself. On PvE, I built myself a network of canals so that I can go almost anywhere that I want to go by boat. And it's really fun. I really enjoy like setting up the infrastructure and being able to set up a boat network that allows you to go from like one continent to the other is a lot of fun. Okay, you literally can't see anything except the top of the thing here. That's too bad. But anyway, he built a darkroom spawner, big ass darkroom spawner. Oh, gotta be careful there. You have you fallen to your death doing this yet? Because with the pains, you can actually drop to your death pretty easily. Anyways, it's an awesome little design. The gaps are apparently, as far as I can tell, set up to correlate with the amount of water flow. So that you get flowing water that switches on and off and sweeps the mobs into this drop area here. And the drop area is nothing but a massive pile of hoppers. And again, darkroom spawner, so it's kind of not great on multiplayer servers because when other players are online, you don't get a whole lot of spawns. But when you're alone on the server, you can get massive spawnage out of that. And this is this is impressive, man. This is huge. Why is this like sunken in the water though? 250 hoppers. That's 5 iron per hopper, so we're talking 1250 iron. Is 20 stacks of iron just for the hoppers. This isn't. Wait, you. Wow, so you dried out an entire ocean monument and then just tore it down, aren't you? I figured you'd use it to spawn guardians. I'm kind of surprised. I figured that would be like infinite supply of prismarine and sea lanterns. But apparently, it's being used for an infinite supply of. Yeah. It's still a guardian farm, right? I mean, according to the game, if you put some water in here, guardians will start spawning. Yeah, well, there's still enough free boats. It's just, you know, you end up having to destroy them all over and over again. So what's the deal here? You wipe them out with water, right? You run the water flow and it flows everything away, but then you have to manually replant. I guess there's no way to fully automatically harvest this stuff. Oh, I fell up my Keith. Because well, I mean, could you like set it up with a bunch of signs on the bottom level so you could harvest everything except for the bottom level and then let it grow back? I mean, you could just put in signs, right? So that the stock would never go away. Would that work? I mean, could you? Well, I don't know. I don't know if that would work. No. I'm thinking you've tried it. Somebody's tried it, no doubt. This is crazy. It's so much work to dry out an ocean monument. Yeah, I've seen your flower farm. That's a much simpler design. We can go check it out if you guys want. We'll head on over to the Skull Island. Hey, did you see the Skull Island print that I did on stream? I didn't do it on stream, but I showed it on stream a couple of days ago. Welcome back, 29. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna experiment more with like splitting prints up so you can see the interior, because I think that's a neat idea. Let's see. Skull Island is I still have it here somewhere. The problem with Skull Island, I really want to do like the print on stream, but I did a teeny tiny one and it still took 6 hours to print. East. Am I going east? I'm totally going east. I'm so clever. I made a 100% pure, unadulterated, natural, no hormones added, clever. Or not, as the case may be. What was that? You're gonna have to kill yourself to get back to base. You don't have to kill yourself to get back to base. You can walk back to base. I mean, geez, you're just southeast of spawn, man. I can see the map. You're not like a million miles away or anything. So over here, this is Steph's base, and Steph has been doing some hugely impressive stuff, but the most impressive thing he's done is Skull Island. Check this out. If you haven't seen it before. If you have, you should still check it out, because it's awesome. That is entirely built from scratch. Just an incredible build. Well, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, writing down the coordinates of your base is not exactly rocket science. What is the black and red flag? Is it like your personal flag? And the interior looks pretty damn good too. Lava remote. Oh, that's the lava flow on the exterior. You turn that on, it kind of bleeds lava from its eyes, which is pretty neat. I don't know where this goes or if this serves any purpose, but inquiring minds want to know. Oh, Chickenator. And a little bit of nether wart. I'm guessing that's just a mine. I'm not going to go all the way down. No need. If you're watching on stream, welcome. I'm Stately. This is played@1mc3.com. You're welcome to join us. If you don't want to, I can't make you, so that's fine. But do please feel free to give me a follow or subscribe, because that makes my mind crushing ennui go away. I don't know. Just click the frickin' follow button already. I feel like I don't have to make up an excuse every single time. At least I kind of don't want to. Oh yeah, it's kind of cozy up here. You got some paintings going on. Is this like a huge big screen TV? Is that what that is? That's awesome. Is there more upstairs? Ooh, sorry. Suddenly had a bit of a yawn going on there. Got the enchanting room, which is nice and mysterious, as it should be. For the record, Steph, these carpets will prevent the enchanting room from working properly. Oh, it's not carpet. It's just wool, which is not an issue at all because it's not on the same level as the bookcases. But in case you were wondering, if you have an enchanting room set up like this, and you put anything between the books and the enchanting table, including carpet or torches, they'll prevent that specific bookcase from working. So you need to make sure you don't do that if you want your enchanting room to be fully functional, like Data in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Oh, when you got a master bedroom suite going on here. Not sure what the framed netherrack is. So there's an up, right? There's a way to get, yes, I think it's here, up to the roof. So this is the interior of the skull. The skull isn't like a full skull. It's been scalped, if you will. And the interior is this awesome little park. How cool is that? Oh, and apparently even the fountain is switchable, because this is one single water source here. And I'm thinking you can turn that on or off at will. Okay, folks, that's going to have to do it for today. Tomorrow we're going to go get some clay, because I need a bunch of clay. Hey, 29 days, appreciate that. You should send all of your subscribers over to me. I'll send all my subscribers over to you. Everybody go watch 29 days right now. Morbo demands it. Yeah, I figured because of the dispenser that you could turn it off. Well, at least the bottom half of me is getting clean, right? All right, folks. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I always appreciate it when you people drop by and watch me stream. because let's be honest, you're watching me babble to myself for 2 hours straight for no obvious reason, and that makes you good people. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. I'll be back. I hope you will too. I'm out of words, so be good. Take it easy. See you next time.